What's up, everyone? Thank you for clicking on this channel. My name is Yves, and this channel is about growth. It's about taking videos, motivational videos from the masterminds of the world and dissecting it and meditating on it. It's about growth, like I said. So, if anything is said that you agree with or you don't agree with, please share your opinion, share your comments below, like and share the video, and make sure you subscribe to get more videos in the future. So I'm not a professional. I'm just a student of the world, and the world is my classroom. And I want to learn as much as possible, and I want to learn from you guys. So I started this channel for growth. I started this channel for growth to not just watch videos, but to also take the time to think about the videos that we watch. We all have a duty to voice our opinion, you know, and it's important to voice that out because people can tell you if you're wrong or if you're right. So that's what we're doing here. So it's about growth. Um, if you have any questions or if you have anything to add, comment below. Let's grow together, right? So today's video, the title is "The Truth About Being the Stupidest in the Room," and the speaker is Sinek. I don't know if I said it right, but Simon Sinek. And the title is very important, very attractive. So I wanna dissect it. I wanna watch it with you guys. So without further ado, we're gonna jump straight into it.
The reality is, I'm an idiot. And I'm not being flip about it. I don't understand very complicated things.
That is very powerful for someone of this status to admit. I think a lot of us don't really um, see that. That's very powerful for someone of this status to admit. I just want to start off with that.
And so I ask a lot of questions so that the person who's telling me something complicated, who's talking in terms as if I understand them,
Sure.
finance or neuroscience, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
And I ask enough questions just so that I understand it. So is what you're saying this? No, that's not what I'm saying. Well, what are you? So I'll give you a perfect example. So a long time ago, I had a client. They were a public company, and
First of all, how many of you guys are afraid to ask questions when you don't know? I think if you say that you're not afraid, good for you. But I know from my perspective that, you know, I was and I still am a little bit to ask stupid questions. It's true. They say there's no such thing as stupid question, but there are. There is such a thing as stupid questions. So a lot of us are afraid to ask questions because we want to appear like we know. You know what I mean? We want to appear like we know stuff that we don't know. And I figure, sometimes it's good. Like I read this quote the other day that in order to look like a leader or to appear like a leader in front of people, you should not act surprised when you receive new information. And I think although it is a good thing if you want to put a front of being a good leader, but if you actually do want to learn, you can learn from anybody. And you should ask questions as many times as possible because it doesn't matter how much you know a subject, someone can still teach you something. So remain a student, which is what this channel is about. Remain a student, right?
they brought me on to do some work for them. But they invited me to sit in on a meeting from the consultant that they had hired. And so all the C-level executives and me, and this consultant was giving a presentation about something or other.
This is junior marketing.
This is when I had my little marketing company, and all the C-level executives sitting there nodding and taking notes on the PowerPoint that they had printed up in front of them, and I had it as well, and I didn't understand a frickin' word of it.
Yeah.
Right. I was like looking around, like,
yeah.
And so I'd raise my hand and say, I'm really, really sorry. I know I'm the only person in this room without an MBA, but this doesn't make sense. Like you say A plus B equals C, but based on your logic, A plus B equals D. Can you just say it again, please? I'm really sorry to slow the meeting down, everybody. And you could see the consultant get.
You see the way you just asked that question? What I think about it is that he took a very humble approach, right? So First of all, he told the person that he doesn't, although he's the boss, although he's the guy that everybody looks up to, he humbled himself and put himself to put the guy higher, to put his guards down. He could have been very obnoxious about it and say, hey, like just explain that again. But he said he took a very humble approach to it, and I really appreciate that.
Being frustrated with me and would try and explain it again. I said, I'm so sorry. And one by one, all the C-level executives said, yeah, I don't understand it either. Now, if the idiot hadn't spoken up and said, I don't understand, they all would have nodded their heads.
So, okay, I think that often the stupidest in the room actually saves a lot of people. Right? This example is so powerful because I remember in high school, right, the teacher would be teaching a subject that nobody would understand, but everybody would be too afraid to ask a question. But then when you ask that question, that guy in the back who didn't understand, that was so afraid to ask the question, now he learns from that.
Yeah. For fear of looking stupid, because they don't understand.
Yeah.
And they would have paid a lot of money for a document they didn't understand, and they would never have used it and would have sat on a shelf. And it's because I'm
the fear of looking stupid is so, it's blocked a lot of people. Even in starting a new business, you don't want to look stupid. Like for me anyways, before starting this channel, I didn't want to look stupid by expressing my opinion. But what if what I have to say, someone can learn from it? Or what if what I have to say, and someone that knows better can explain it to me, thus making them even better in that subject, right? Like, there's no such thing as a stupid question for real, because you're stupid if you think what you know is the only way is the only way. Sorry if that's what you think. I didn't mean to call you stupid, but you're not wise if you think that your way is the only way. You got to open your mind, right? Like, a lot of people can benefit from the questions that you're going to ask. A lot of people can benefit from that. So don't keep that to yourself. Ask the question. Who knows? The question that you have, even no one has thought about it. And now you bring that forth, and it opens a new page that people can benefit from. There's no,
okay being the idiot. Like, that's why I'm not being flip. I'm okay everybody in the room going, oh, because I have to ask questions until I understand it. But the reality is once I can get to the point where I understand it, I can get it so simple that I understand it, and I can say it in simple terms. That means other people understand it too.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of value being the idiot.
Yeah, that's powerful, man. If you can understand it in the simplest way, then now you can explain it to people in a very simple way. Like, I remember, like, when I was learning math, for example, like, the teacher would teach you his way, and I would try to dumb it down as much as possible. And for me, that helped because I was able to explain it to other people in my dumb way. And weird enough, they understood it, right? Like, it worked for them instead of the teachers. I'm not saying I aspire to the teacher, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of times people that want to explain things, they attack it as if you already understand the subject, instead of dumbing it down a little bit in the simplest form for people. And what I got from this video, though, is not to be afraid to try things, because everybody is, at some point, everybody's new at something. At some point in your career, you were new at it, but with persistence, with effort, with dedication, you gain a certain knowledge, and now you're not as stupid as where you were when you first started, right? Like, it's about humbling yourself to understand that you don't know everything. So don't be afraid to be the dumbest in the room. Honestly, this video really relates to me, but that's a problem that I never had. I've never been ashamed to be the dumbest in the room. I will ask you a question. If you think it's a dumb question that's good for you, but can you answer my question? Can you answer my question? Like, it's fine. If it's stupid, that's fine. I'll be stupid, but can you answer my question? If you answer my question and I can understand it for myself and I can explain it to someone else, that's fine. At least I gain something and someone else will gain from it. You know what I mean? Don't be stupid to ask a question. Don't be nervous to start new things. Everybody's a beginner at some point. You have to we have to it's all about persistence and knowing that you don't know everything, right? So this will be the end of the video. I'm gonna put a link below. You can go and watch the video, the channel. You can follow the channel. It's a pretty short video though. So anyways, I really appreciate you guys for clicking on this channel, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.